This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You've got a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bolden. He gets a block. He's got it, Alex. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by volition.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And stampeding through the defense. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for a quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Singleton. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Yeah, good night is right.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Ewers. He's got his man. On the move at the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We're going to see it. What you do with that?
Okay, If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Okay, my bad.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Power football with the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter.
Drop in the comments below. We all want to see. Or somebody.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Aller. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Dropping back, it's Aller. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
It'll be a draw. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
He'll bring it out. It's golden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The play action fake. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any time in between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again.
Hey guys, Augusta's here. And new fans.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. He's looking to pass. Spits it out to the back. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
What a disappointment. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. What a snag by the defense. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Got room at the 35. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that 2 set downs.
Flawless.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated. Beat their one-on-ones and force the tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Aller. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? You got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed as if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And that one will give them the lead. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's golden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it to the right. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. He makes the connection. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Penn State 13, Texas 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's golden. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gets it out quickly. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This Nittany Lions defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they're looking for a fourth quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. First and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Now that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Penn State! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you're going to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing through the uprights, and you get the big W.
And it's good. They're on top, and they'll try to hang on in the waning seconds. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He wants a big play here late. It's complete. A huge pickup. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Penn State.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. To the air, it's Aller. He's not afraid to go deep. Brings it down on the right side.
How is that not a touchdown?
They'll bring him down as he
They
bulks up
robbed
those
me,
numbers, but not the most
There's
important
no
one, and
way
they'll
that's
come
not
up
a
short in this
touchdown.
game.
Like, what? I don't get no review or nothing,
It's just
God.
not your day.
Yeah, that's tough.
They didn't get the W.
Oh, he's on the one, cuz. He's a lame.
What do I need to become more offensive?
Niggas know that's some lucky shit, cuz. Homies. On the one, cuz. Me, they just rocked me, dog. What the fuck was that, like?
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Hey, he's low.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Here's the handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
I like this call in plus territory, the punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on fourth down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaches.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made. But it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And this will be the ninth play of the drive. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Good job by the college unit to put a stop to that.
This nigga's a blow. You think this nigga challenged him to a goal or something?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Oh.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Tosses it incomplete. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this.
NCAA game in a couple minutes is crazy.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try it again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! What a grab and go for the score.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back, and you can make that play for him.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He'll just keep slinging it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Howard. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19.
Let's go. Get them going. Get them going. Same thing should have happened the last game. Feel me? What they talking about? Let's go. Same thing should have happened the last game. Let's go. Needed that. We ain't gonna get top 50, but it's looking like we're gonna at least stay our conference. What is it?
Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions. and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Alabama pushing the tempo. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets away from one. Using his legs to buy some time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on
Like,
third
they be
short,
like
trying
this
to throw the
look
football,
like
take advantage of a
Rambling
rhythm they
more.
got.
Like, I
They
hate
weren't
this nigga,
successful with
man.
it. Now
These
it's
fellas
fourth
is
and short
that.
territory. Who knows what to do?
I hope he's playing Alabama this game to be sick to my sleep. Because what the fuck is that?
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw it again. That's caught. It's Bernard. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Still on his feet. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on 1st and goal. And they get to him just before he scores. Run out of bounds at the 1.
And I like the offense there. 1st down, I'm going to be physical, try to get this ball in the end zone. A nice effort by the running back to dive, setting up a 2nd down.
So they attack the perimeter on that one. Let's see if maybe they work inside the tackles on this one, trying to be more physical, just going north.
Alabama quickly back to the line. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
On the option. He'll toss it. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal.
Hey, you come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Bulldozes his way through. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 50. 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff unit about to go to work. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
To throw, it's Milroe. Unloads it left. And that pass is intercepted.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express
They say
lane
calm
right to the
down in
ball carrier.
Mongolia.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
Speed is really hilarious.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Escapes the set. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. Obliterates him, still on the move. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this home team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
What's up? I'm playing the game. I'm going to be on my way over there in a minute, so I'm trying to figure out what's up. Yeah, like I'm about to be on my way over there, so you calling me for it.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Yeah, I was in that head.
Here for the offense.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't fucking know. I ain't doing nothing. I'm sitting there. Yeah, no, I'm sitting here playing the game. Ought to be on my way out the door. Yeah.
Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in the defense? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Yeah, the ball head, nigga.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They opened this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks
absolutely
moving,
whatever, brother.
making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
They'll leave it with him. At the 45 on his way. They're ripping off chunks of yards. They get it to the 33. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Aller. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense at sticking their lead.
Yeah, all the bitches be wanting to cuff me, homie. That's why homies, they be all trying to cuff me, cuz. Yeah.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Yeah, I swear.
Coming out with it, it's Henderson. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return.
And crack jokes is crazy. What the fuck? She can't crack a little jokey joke. Be funny in your draws, motherfucker.
Offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm. It's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Scrambling away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking for a man.
Nigga, it's
just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
As soon as I go to hit the ground, I wake up and walk.
The aerial assault continues. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on the course of this game. They did right there.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. They'll try the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. They started in a great spot, but now facing a 3rd and 4. Going to the run, it's Singleton. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Caught the defense offsides. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
So, I've been trying to figure the YouTube shit out. I kind of got a couple things that I've been working, that I figured out that have been working for me. So I've been trying to figure that out. I've been trying to figure out for years, like I just had some shit I've been trying to figure out with YouTube. Man. Realistically, that's what all this shit is. That's like my main focus at the moment. Trying to figure out the shit with YouTube, because we just got a lot of content out there. There's a lot of shit that I feel like it's like it should be like, yeah, there's a lot of content, a lot of music and shit out there. It's like this.
You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum. Still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. One final play before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the
Yeah, I'm just figuring out the YouTube. That's the main.
Yeah, that's what my main focus been for.
Keep it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
In the long run, that's what's going to mean the most. Well, you want to make the bread off this. Like, still don't know what they're doing with TikTok. That shit up in the air.
Would be a doozy if they can pull it
so
off.
It's like, yeah, I ain't investing all my time and energy into that. It's like Instagram and Facebook is what they is. So, yeah, YouTube. Like I said, we just got a lot of content out there, and I've been feeling like YouTube been like robbing us of views or like shit that, like the videos that we have out there. It should be more. Should be more.
Those outside linebackers nowadays, there's
so it should be more attention just on them, and I'm just like, and I'm figuring more shit out that I was doing wrong. I've been doing wrong. That's like, all right, I could change that. This bullshit done trying to change. Fix, because I'm like, nigga, we got hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of videos just on YouTube just uploaded. Like, it's a lot of damn content. It's like, for like the page to share more subscribers, just all that shit, just bullshit that just gotta do differently.
Lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. This offense has a 2nd down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
When?
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college
shit today
all of the time, and they could use one here.
Freaky fester ass boy.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now on the move. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on
I didn't even know that was about to play out like that. This nigga tried to fucking run the ball and didn't get it. Stupid.
They go to the ground. They stripped it out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down. This defense gets the ball back.
They
ball security is
can't be on some bullshit, cuz. That's the way that really just happened.
Give the ball to your playmaker. You expect him to take care of the football, especially in these situations. All we're trying to do is run clock. Get that thing. Get out of here. We got the lead by 2 possessions. Try to find
a way trying to get 1 for 3 or something. I don't know what the fuck.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Miller. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass.
She is. It's not that one that you get. It's not that one you sell it. No, well, she might. I don't know. Nana said she was not thinking about it. When we had left, Nana was said she was going to take him to the Animal Rescue League that next day. So I forgot to even. I totally forgot. You just reminded me about that shit.
Motion from the
We've been here the last couple of weekends too. We here, nigga. I ain't seen Owner or Profit, motherfucker.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to get
fuck they at?
Set with the clock still running.
Yeah, as soon as we go out of town, I'm going, yeah, Honor over here. He gonna be here all weekend.
Scanning the field, it's Milroy.
Get the fuck out of here.
Screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Fires to the wideout. Snags it. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Tries again to get it in. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is on.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Singleton. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
GG's.
Came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.